So do they still call you Marvin the Manhunt? Was it Martian the Manhunt?
Nah.
Nah. That was one of my favorite ones. I didn't watch Justice League a lot, but I'm more of a Marvel guy. But
Okay. Did you?
it was legit though.
I used to watch all like the fucking Daredevil cartoons and like the Spider-Man ones. You remember those? Like I don't even remember what years those came out. But
The Spider-Man was in the 90s. I don't remember watching the Daredevil one though.
Oh, you know what? No, I think Daredevil might just came out in an episode. Cause yeah, I think Daredevil might have came out like an episode or two. Remember I had a fucking the Amazing Spider-Man, like the cartoon, like the old one that we grew up on. I had that show on VHS. And the episode that I had was, I think he teamed up with the Daredevil. It was pretty cool.
Come to think of it, like when I was growing up, I caught the X-Men. So every Saturday, like, and then we had Spider-Man back to back with that.
Oh, sick.
Like, dang, you didn't really, well, at the time you didn't realize it was just like life, but those were some of the best cartoons ever made.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now we got all these like copycats. And kids these days are watching like PJ Masks and Coco Melon and all. I was like, what the
Crazy.
heck? Whack. Oh well.
Yeah.
I wonder why society's where it is.
I wonder if fucking kids even watch SpongeBob now.
You know what? Did you get into SpongeBob?
Yeah.
I watched like a few episodes here and there, but we didn't have cable, my boy, so I didn't catch too many episodes unless I went over like my friend Pat or something. I didn't catch that wave.
I feel you.
Yeah. You still watch TV these days?
Nah, not really.
No.
To be honest, I don't really watch a lot of TV. It's like if I sit in front of the screen, like if I'm like on my TV at all, it's usually because I'm playing video games or some shit. But
What games are you into right now?
I'm into Fallout like a lot.
Fallout.
Yeah, you ever play that shit?
Which one's that?
It's like a post-apocalyptic, nuclear war fucking game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I haven't played it. Those are my favorite types of like RPG games.
Yeah. It's
that
pretty cool.
One, the Left 4 Dead, Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, those are cool. I remember playing Left 4 Dead. That shit was sick.
I was telling somebody the other day, back when it first came out in the PS1, my brother's friend couldn't travel anywhere without bringing his PS1. And he would come over the pad and at night, and he would bring Resident Evil and be playing it. And at that time, what was it, like the early 2000s, late 90s? You turn the lights off and turn the sound up and be playing that, dude. I remember I was like 6 years old, all scared.
I know, bro, but we look back at it and we look back at the graphics, you're like, what the fuck is this? Like,
it was just straight trash, all pixelated. It's the same thing with, did you ever play 007 GoldenEye?
Yeah, I did, bro. Yeah, I fucking did. My grandma got that shit for me. I used to play that shit all the time at her house.
And now you look back and you're like, golly, these are so trash.
Yeah.
But now it's like nostalgic every time I see that.
I remember being a kid and there's like one mission I couldn't fucking get past. There's like a mission where you're like in a casino and shit.
Casino.
And you gotta like murk all kinds of fucking dudes. like you gotta like sneak in there and shit. You can't get caught. I don't even remember.
I used to go over my neighbor's pad every day, like clockwork at like 3 o'clock when they got out of school. Because their house had everything, dude. They had like the 64, they had the PS1. They got like everything when it came out. So I was never at my house. I remember told this story before, but I was really into like wrestling when I was a kid. And they were always the first to get those games. So I remember when WrestleMania 2000 came out, I went over to the pad and everybody was all playing it, like all the kids from the block. Back then, everybody used to go out and go to the homies pad and play games and stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody's in the middle of a gaming session, and I asked my homie, I was like, hey, can I borrow it? And he's like, he hands me the old game from like, what is it? The other one that nobody really likes? WCW or something like that. He was like, "Here you go, my boy." I was like, 6-year-old me was devastated that day that I didn't get to take it home with me. And I remember that Christmas, my parents got it for me, and I was all high, dog. I was like,
Hell yeah.
good times, man. The simplicity.
For real though, you took that shit for granted.
Now it's all bills and
Stress.
responsibility, stress, life, death.
For real though. I was telling my mom, I was like, man, like, you and fucking dad didn't even fucking like each other. I was like, well, why the fuck you guys have a kid? I was like, now I'm out here paying bills and shit. And you guys didn't even last fucking 5 years.
Nah?
Nah.
I mean, it's a lot of people's story.
Yeah, for real though.
I think it's hard though, because, you know, obviously when you get married, it's like sacrificial, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, in theory. But I think a lot of people, they just like, oh, I like you, you cook good, you look good right now, and let's hook up, you know?
Yeah, for real though, huh?
It still makes me sad to hear when people get divorced and stuff. Like, man.
You're married, right?
Yeah. We just we hit 5 years in October.
Damn. Yeah, like, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could be a married man.
Why?
I don't think it's in my DNA, dog.
Come on, man.
Nah, bro.
You gotta find that special lady.
I tried. And I thought I did, dog. That shit fucked me over.
I've had plenty of gals like that too. Well, not plenty. I wasn't. Had a couple gals where I thought we were gonna make it. Turns out it wasn't true. But, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, for real though.
Found my lady now. When she saw me, she saw that she hit the jackpot. You know what I mean? So, what are you gonna do? The rest is history. You got any shows coming up? Are you still in the band?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But we just been taking like a fat ass break, dog, because the homie's having a kid. My guitar player was having a kid, and so it was just been spending time with the lady and shit. But me and my drummer, we got shit written out and everything, and then we're gonna hit the studio later on today, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you got a work in progress, huh? What's your band's name called?
Done For.
Done For?
Yeah.
Nice. And what genre would you say it is?
Hardcore punk.
Hardcore punk?
Yeah.
And you play what instrument again?
I'm the vocalist.
The vocalist?
Yeah.
All right, my boy is a singer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever get nervous when you do like gigs and stuff in front of the people?
Yeah, bro, all the time.
You really?
Yeah, but I just kind of block it out, you know what I mean? Or I just don't give a fuck. I mean, like, dude, like, I still get nervous, like, singing in front of my friends and shit. So I'm just like, well, like, the homies come to, like, our practice and shit. Like, I get nervous singing in front of them and shit, but it's just, I don't know, like, I just kind of push through it, you know? It's just kind of like,
just deal with
fuck it, yeah.
I've only been on stage a few times in my life, man, and, you know, like, obviously you get through it, but yeah. I'm not the front and center type of dude. I'm more the dude in the background, you know,
I feel you.
Get things done. That's cool. Like, how did you guys start this band? When and how?
We started like last year, I think. Maybe like a year and a half ago. My homie Dino, who's my drummer, and my guitar player Lenny, they're already in the band together, like in a big band, and they're looking for something different. You know what I mean? Like, they wanted to play something different than what they would play, and I wanted to start like a brand new band. Like, I wanted a band that's like my band, you know what I mean? Right. So I've been in other bands before where it's like, oh, it's not my band, but this is like my band, you know what I mean? At least like it's ours, you know? Like, we don't have anybody kind of over our head fucking trying to control all of our writing and shit. Because it's like all of us, like, we get to work together, you know what I mean? I think that's why. So you guys have how many members in your band? 4. 4 people? Yeah. I imagine that's hard to do, get 4 people on the same page, right? Like you were saying, when you have in a way, like, it's like we have, like, sometimes, like, yeah, like, we've had arguments and shit. Especially for, like, the first song, dude. Like, the first song that we all wrote together. Like, my drummer, he didn't want to do some parts. my guitar player didn't want to do some parts, and I didn't like some parts of how they came out.
Mm.
But like we all kind of work together. You know what I mean? Like we're all very understanding, and we all like I don't want to say like different shit, but we like mixing shit together. You know?
Little fusion.
And it's like, yeah, bro. So it's like we all kind of work on the same page together, but we all work differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's good though. That creates better music when you have different views, different tastes and stuff, and when you can combine them all together, it's unique, right? Because then you start getting all this like all the same stuff if you all have one mind and as like we want to sound like this band,
Yeah.
because they're hot right now. I suppose like let's try something different. Like that's kind of like the Chili Peppers and stuff, right? The Red Hot Chili, that different sound.
Yeah. That's what I want, dude. I want people to hear my shit and be like, oh shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but I don't want nobody mistaking my shit for someone else's either.
Right. The original, my boy. So you guys got a studio and all that?
Yeah, bro, we got a studio right by the fucking what is that? Fucking I forgot what street that is. But we're pretty close to it. It's not that far from here. It's like a little lockup studio. Pretty cool. Secluded. And it's open 24/7, so we kick it in there and shit too.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's wild. How often would you say like you get inspiration to make a song, or how do you write your lyrics and stuff? What's that process look like?
Usually, well, I don't know, like I'll be going through some shit. Like I'll be going through things. Like,
so you write what you feel?
Yeah. Yeah. Or like I'll listen to like a lot of rap too and shit, you know? And I feel like that's where I got like a lot of inspiration from, because like I'll listen to like the lyrics a lot.
Yeah.
And I trip out on some things that are said, how they bring things together and shit. I forgot who I was listening to the other day, and I forgot what they said, but I was just like, dude, like, holy shit, like, that's crazy. Oh, you know what? I was listening to, what is that? Demon Cover by Big Pun and fucking Fat Joe. And that little part where fucking Big Pun does like that tongue twister, you know? Where I was like, dude, like, how the fuck do you even come up with that? Like, how do you come up with those words? Like, how do you make those words how do you put those words together? That shit just trips me out. And then like when I be like depressed or if I get like angry and shit or whatever, dude, like if I just feel like not good or whatever, then usually I'll start busting shit out.
That seems to be like a lot of musicians, right? Is or their their writing process, I should say, is they write what they feel. And I don't know if I told you, but I did a couple tracks with some of my boys a while back.
Oh yeah, I think you did tell me.
Yeah, it was, my part was trash. My boys were good, but
no, I don't say that.
I think you feel. I figured out quickly that it's not my skill set, but it was fun, dude. Just we used to get together and do like a writing session, and then when we would lay down the tracks, that was fun too. Just that whole time. But for me, it's like I have no rhythm, so I can never catch the beat, or it sounded like super scripted, and I didn't. That's why I was like, nah. Maybe it's just a practice thing.
Yeah, definitely.
It makes me appreciate people like Jay-Z, where they don't write anything down and they just go in the booth and they can write in their head and fix it. And
yeah,
there's a video on YouTube from when he was recording 99 Problems with that producer Rick Rubin, and he would listen to the beat, and then he was laying down one part of the track, and they'd be like, play it back, and then he'll be like talking to himself, like saying the words to the song, and be like, no, not this, let's say this. And then when he put it down, it sounded a lot better. Like, it gives you like a deeper appreciation for people like that. Same thing with Lil Wayne.
Awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Prophets of Rage?
Yeah.
You like them?
They're cool.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
Who were like your influences that you like?
Like directly? Well,
just some bands in general. Like who? What? You're more like punk or open to everything?
I'm open to a lot of things, bro.
Open to a lot of things?
Yeah.
That's right.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube's like one of my fucking biggest like inspirations. Like I don't know, I think he's a good lyricist. He's good at telling stories and shit.
Mm.
As far as like bands, I listen to like a lot of a lot of punk bands from like Central America.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know, like their punk is a lot different than like what goes on like out here. Like don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of good punk out here, but
Right.
like dude, like those dudes fucking go through it, man. Like same shit. Like I listen to like a lot of punk from like India, too, and they just sound different. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of. I like to listen to like that shit when I write, too.
Indian punk. I would have never even put those two together.
Bro, like it's so fucked up for them, man. Like they have to go through like the worst shit. Like they get their fucking head shaved, they get caught, they have to get their head shaved, go through some kind of camp where they fucking get turned back into normal people or whatever.
Oh, they do like I know what you're talking about. I don't know the word for it, but
yeah, like pretty much like a fucking what's that shit called? A straight camp for punks.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some of the best music that was written through oppression, right? Like that's like the start of like American music, right?
Yeah.
Or artists from America,
mm-hmm.
especially like the African American race, like the blues and all that.
I love all that shit too. I love oldies and all that.
I like whatever sounds good to my ear, though. I don't care what it is. It could be something off the wall, and I'm like, all right, sounds good though. I was telling your uncle one day, there's some cat from the 80s. His name's Sylvester. He was like, I don't know if it's disco or what, but it's typical 80s. But he was it was a gay man, like a out there gay man when it wasn't cool to be gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, if you could sing or you could make music, like whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Your personal life has nothing to do, or maybe it does, right? Because it's an influence of. It's an outward expression of how you feel, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think fucking art should be whatever. Should be allowed to do whatever they fucking want.
Yeah.
As long as it's not putting anyone in direct harm, you know. It's like if you don't like something, don't fucking listen to it.
That seems to be the hot issue today. Is everybody wants to cancel everybody for things that they don't like. But it's like, if you don't like it, just don't listen or don't support it. Like, it doesn't mean you have to be Captain Save 'em. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. I listen to like a lot of fucking punk and shit too from like Chile.
Chile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or what's that other country that's down there that's really bad? Fucking like Venezuela and shit. Because like their lyrics too, like like talk about crazy shit.
Is it in Spanish or English?
It's in Spanish.
It's Spanish. You speak Spanish?
Yeah. Well, I can understand like a lot more than I can speak, but I understand a lot of Spanish, so I can get myself around too. But nah, man, they just talk about crazy shit, like how they're not shit. Talk about like the war and shit that they're fucking that's constantly around them, and just the chaos and shit.
Jeez.
And just the existential dread of it all, you know, for being in that fucking situation. It's crazy. And then over there too, they have like punk festivals, like really big ones. I really want to go.
Is that one of your things on the bucket list?
Yeah.
Head over there?
Yeah.
I like to visit different countries like that. I've only been to like a couple so far. I've been to Israel. I've been to Germany. I've been to Belgium. Mexico, obviously. And I think that's it.
Damn, that's crazy. I've only been to here, Mexico, and El Salvador.
Salvador?
Yeah.
What was it like over there in El Salvador?
I don't know, I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. You don't remember?
I remember it being like really fucking poor though.
Really poor?
Because we went in like the early 2000s and shit, so shit was still really fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure I told this story before too, but it's we went a couple years ago to where my father-in-law is from in Colima, Mexico. It was like a 3-hour plane ride from the border. And when we left here, it was raining, like downpouring. Like we had to drive to the border, and it was like there was a couple times where I didn't think we were gonna make it, dude. Like it was that bad.
No way.
So we ended up flying, and when we get there, it's all sunny and tropical. It's like 85 degrees. We're like, what the heck? Like just, you know, going from one place to another, and the vibe was different over there. Like it's more slow pace. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that slow pace if I were to live somewhere else, but it was definitely like a good time to visit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I went to Mexico, I went to TJ, and I forgot what else. I went to like go visit my. I went with my friend, and he wanted to go visit his grandpa in his like little puebla and shit. And it was really cool, dude. Like, I really fucked with the lifestyle that they have. You know, like, I dig the simplicity, and they're real old school down there too. You know, which is really cool to me.
I agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just different. It's not good or better. You know.
Yeah.
With the church that I used to go to, I used to serve in like the junior high ministry, and we would take the kids to orphanages out there in Mexico, and you know, we'd go over there, hang out with them for the day, and it felt like we were there for like 6 hours, and I would check my phone, and it was like we'd only been there for like 2 hours, dude. It was just like, because over here we're so fast paced, and it's like one thing to the next. It's like, all right, now I got to do this. I got to go over here. I got to fight traffic. But that lifestyle was just like, you just hang out.
Yeah, dude.
You know, you work and you get enough for that day. I mean, unless you have like a corporate job or something like that. But you know, it's a lot different than over here, and I respect that. I would need something more in the middle. I was thinking like Texas is more like that, but
yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna get to go.
Why not?
Unfortunately, I don't know, man. It's usually my plans don't come to fruition, so we'll see.
Yeah, bro. That doesn't happen, bro. When you say shit like that.
Stay positive.
Yeah, bro. You're putting that shit into your mind. You already said it's not gonna happen, dog.
Hey, dog.
So.
I'm still working on it. Don't get me wrong, but at some point you got to be a little realistic, right?
Hey, it's Texas, fool, not fucking Neverland or some shit. You know, like
it might be, my boy. Shoot.
And I don't know. I would say you should do that Texas move for sure, dog. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here too.
Yeah. Where would you want to
go? Thinking about maybe going back to like Arizona.
Arizona?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people were like they mentioned Arizona as in one of their destinations to move to. Like, why is it? I've only been there like once.
Well, my family's like out there and shit. So
okay.
My mom's side of the family, they're out there, and it's pretty chill out there. I'm like, yeah, I can get hot and fucking cold like a motherfucker, but
oh really?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty chill. Like where my family lives at and shit. They live in what's that shit? In like Casa Grande or some shit.
Mm.
I think that's what it's called. And they all live in like basically like a fucking how can I describe it? Like a village where it's just like them and shit. Yeah, it's freaking weird. And
they're still living out the land or what?
Yeah, dude, pretty much. Like like they live in a very small town. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy. I heard something yesterday, as a matter of fact. There's somewhere in Alaska where you're not allowed to live in like permanent buildings. So there's like villages, so to speak, and it's all like cloth outside, like cloth buildings, like teepees and stuff.
Oh shit!
I was like, man, if you can live in Alaska in a non-permanent building, like,
nah, fucking sucks.
More power to you, man. Where it's 50 below, that's wild.
On a good day.
On a good day. When -20 is like a summer. I don't know I could do that, man.
That.
Papa don't do well in cold, my boy, so.
I know, I hate the cold too.
People love it. I'm like, why? Like for me, I feel like I'm Tin Man in the cold. Well. I think we're spoiled over here in California, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Even when this rain has been crazy. You know,
Yeah.
when you have 2 days of consecutive rain, I consider that crazy.
Yeah, especially out here.
Yeah. So what's the plan for today?
I don't even know, dog. I'm just, I don't know.
See
Yeah,
what the
no,
day
no, no.
brings.
Yeah, see what the day brings pretty much, and just fucking, let me think, let me think. I feel like I have some shit to do today, not gonna lie to you, but I just can't remember what the fuck it was. So I hope I don't forget.
Shoot.
But I know, like, tomorrow though, my boy, you hooked me out, dog, because I got a date.
What?
Yeah.
Who's the lucky girl?
Something different.
I mean, I know I don't know her, but
I want you I've been talking to for like a week now.
yeah. What was the attraction to this girl? Besides her looks, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, she's cool. She seemed cool. I met her like a couple years ago, like at a party in like West Covina or some shit. And like it was pretty cool and shit, but I think she had like a man back then. Man, that fool's a bitch. I want to beat that fool's ass.
For holding your lady,
Yeah, pretty much.
keeping her hostage.
Nah, that fool's just weird. I just didn't like him.
Is he?
Yeah, and she was trying to like flirt with me too, and like I feel like I got like mad at her and all kinds of other shit, and like I don't know, I guess I fool would cheat on her and just whatever. Fool, like it's crazy. And,
Look at you, dog.
And then fucking I was talking to her, bro, for like a few years, and then she hits me up like on Instagram and shit and start talking.
Look at you, man. Good luck. All right, well, this haircut, dog.
Thank you, dog.
It's gonna be the reason why you get married to this gal.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm made for a commitment like that. I mean, unless she lets me fuck around, bro.
Huh?
I said, unless she lets me fuck around.
Wow, here we go. Oh, you're still young, though.
I'm a wild stallion, my boy.
You can't cage me.
Can't keep me in the table for too long.
I think marriage is hard, man. So you're still young. Go and
fuck bitches.
Nah, I wouldn't say all that, but it's like I'm trying to find out how to like articulate it. It's like when you're young, you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
And then you link up with some girl who you like in the moment, and then you get stuck with them, right? Because people do change to some degree, not like always, but
they do.
In some cases, right? You can't generalize it, but it's like that's why I think when you're getting married or you're dating this one gal or something, you should take your time before you take a step like that, because when you're dating somebody, I think you should be like seeing if you guys are compatible together.
Yeah. Yeah, dog, honestly, like you're probably right. The first, actually, the only girl that I actually dated, where I was like with for like a really long time and shit, we didn't have like sex or anything for like the first like 2-3 months. I think, yeah, for like the first like two months, I think, of our relationship. And I did that. Like I could have, like we could have had sex like a lot sooner than that, but I had a talk with like fucking the security guard at my school, and he was like, because I told him I was like, dude, like I like her, like I don't know, like anytime like I start talking to girls and shit, like I just get tired of them like after, like. And he told me straight up, he's like, hey, well, just don't fuck her, like. He's like, don't fuck her. He's like, if you don't, like, if you don't, he's like, you'll find out if you really like her or not, if you don't. And he's like, yeah, because if you don't, bro, like, and you still like want to kick it with her and all that shit, then he's like, yeah, you really like her.
Yeah. That's the thing about like man, right? Is you think you like somebody until you bust a nut and you're like, all right, well.
Yeah.
then it's not. You're not looking for like a relationship, somebody you can grow with. You're just looking for the one for the night.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work out too well for you. You know what I mean? Usually that's the case. That's cool, man. You got what's your plan? Where are you gonna take her out? Nice fancy dinner? Nobu?
Nah, no, nothing like that. Think about taking her to this bar in Pasadena. Might get like fucking tacos or some shit out there.
Okay.
She might go take a view too.
Two of you?
Yeah, I might take out my fucking Cutlass.
Oh, I saw that. That's a nice little car, man.
Yeah,
How long have
bro.
you had that?
Forever, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, I came home. I fucking shelf park conceived in that car too. I came home from the hospital in that car when I was born.
No way.
Yeah, that was my dad's car. He had it wasn't running though, dude, for like fucking 10 years. And I told my dad one day, right? I was like, hey, like, let me have it, like, just let me have it. Or like, let me buy it off you. I think I told him, let me buy it off you. And he was like, buy it off me. He's like, look, I'll tell you what. He's like, if you fix it and you get it running this shit, he's like, you can have it. Cause like, it needs like a lot of work, dude. Like a lot of it still needs work.
What year is it?
86.
86. Oh, look at you, dog.
Yeah.
Are you planning to like restore it and all that?
Well, I pretty much already restored it. Like
show condition, I mean?
I would say it's show condition now because it looks like it just came out of the fucking factory. But because I have brand new paint job, brand new hubcaps, brand new grill, brand new lights, brand new fucking like what do you call those? Not accents, but like trims and shit too.
Oh yeah.
All that shit's brand new. I seen you get the interior work done, and I also I kind of want to lowride it out because it used to be kind of like a lowrider when I was a kid, but like my dad took all that shit out. Like it had dames and shit, but my dad took them off and all.
Oh
that.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to get like new ones.
What you think of that line right there, though?
Mm.
You gonna go deeper?
Honestly, I don't like that placement, low-key. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, well.
Yeah, no, let's go deeper.
Come on, dog.
Come on, dog.
How you gonna do me like that, man?
It's all good, dog. It's only got long ass hair, my boy. The line's gonna be gone in a couple days.
I know. I like it because you have like a natural part right there. Just tell me when you get the compliments, my boy. Don't even. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Thank you, my boy. I appreciate that.
So you got the Cutlass. You gonna put some Daytons on it again?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I want to get like gold ones.
You're gonna be what do they call it? You're gonna do some slab on it.
Some what?
It's a Houston thing. Slow, loud, and banging.
Hell
some
yeah.
Paul Wall. Throw some candy paint.
Shit! I didn't even mention that, bro. Yeah, I got a whole ass system on that bitch too. That was the first thing that's like my first customization piece.
System. You gotta go with the system.
No, yeah, I have a whole ass system. I got 2 big ass subs in the trunk. I got brand new tweeters, brand new speakers on the dashboard.
Look at you. You're halfway there.
I spent like $3,000 on that shit, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man. One of my favorite systems. That I had in my car was I had a '97 Ford Explorer, and I had 2 12s, 2 amps, tweeters, and 4 6x9s. That thing was bumpy, dog. Me and my homie, we spent all like one Saturday just putting it together. Well, he did. I was just helping, but we had to like cut things and just fabricate it, dude. Because, but when it knocked. The sad part is that car only lasted like 3 months after that before the engine went out. I was mad, dude. I was on my way home from school, and it just died on the side of the road. I was like,
damn.
Right next to the entrance of the 605, and I had my hazards on, and all these idiots kept like lining up behind me, and they were honking. I was like,
Bruh.
I can't go anywhere. My car's broken. Yeah, I was pissed, dude, because I had invested I had just got that engine redone because they're like notorious from, I forgot what year to like 2009. Ford had like this stupid engine design where instead of 3 timing chains, it had 4, and the 4th one would always break.
Fuck.
So I had just spent $1,500 like 3 months prior to get it running again, and it went out. I was like, damn. I listened to my pops, and I shouldn't have. I should have just got like a little Honda or something. Well, you live and learn, right?
My old truck that I had, it was like the same model as this shit, but a little older. It was like a 2003 model. And that shit, bro, I had it fucking hooked up, bro. Like I had fucking 24s on it, fucking limo tent in the back, fucking
5% tint so you can't see open my window.
Yeah. That was a stabbing cabin right there. And
that's wild.
Yeah, bro, I fucking did all kinds of shit to the engine and everything too. And this one day, bro, I just wrecked it. I learned a very valuable lesson, bro. Like, it's not always you who makes a mistake when driving. Like other people too.
Oh yeah, that's why you got to be a defensive driver.
And yeah, bro, that shit just fucked up my shit.
Well, you got the new whip. Thanks for hopping on, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate that.